It's me again. I know I'm saying that as though you haven't seen me, but I ain't been fishing. Today is the 2nd of November, and I haven't been fishing since the 5th of October. So many things have gone on in my crappy life, and but yeah. So anyway, we'll start again, Tom, because that was depressing. Right, so yeah, here I am. I'm back at the River Humber. It's been a long while since I've been last fishing. 5th of October was the last time I went fishing, and today is the 2nd of November. Time is 20 past 2. I got here at 2 o'clock. High tide is at 7. Got here 5 hours before high, and 2 of the main bays have already gone. So I thought I left in plenty of time. I left 6 hours before high to get here to get a bay. I've got a good bay. Got bay 26 in fact, not 25. Yeah, got bay 26. So you can't fish here quite as early. I can jump over, but it's quite windy today, and I can't be arsed. So I think I'm just going to break into having a fishing trip, and possibly not go over the side because it's so windy. I think I'll be struggling with tripods falling over, rods falling over, stuff breaking, reels getting damaged, so I'll probably end up going over the side. Anyhow, last week here, 2 6.5 pound cod were caught, I believe. So that's the reason I've come here. This isn't the bay I wanted to fish. Obviously, you know what bay I wanted to fish. I would like to fish bay 28. But that's gone. I did think about fishing the yellow cross, but then again, with this wind, I couldn't be asked to carry my gear down. So yeah, here I am, bay 26. High tide is at 7 o'clock. I think it's a 6.99 metre tide. So it's a good sized tide. A lot of people get snagged up here, but hang on a sec. I pulled up in this bay, got out of my van, and found 2 weights that someone had left on the floor, nice and neat and tidy. So yeah, I've gained 2 weights already. I'm going to jump over the side in a minute and have a look, and then I'll just decide whether I'm going to actually fish over as the tide comes up. Yeah, it's very windy. I've been meaning to come for a while, but there's lots of stuff going on in the life of Verns sea fishing, and it's all crap. YouTube keeps on putting copyright claims. I get it mixed up. They keep putting copyright claims on my videos because Tom has used a song in one of the videos. It's perfectly alright. It's free music. It's classed as free music, and whoever it is, I believe, keeps putting a claim on the music in the video, and Tom's sorting that out with YouTube now. But there's lots of people that use this particular song, and they're all in the same boat as me or as Tom, and Tom's trying to get it sorted out, but it's taking a long while. But I got another copyright claim on my Tunstall when I went fishing at Tunstall. I don't know what all that's about because Tom didn't use that music then, so I don't know what it is, but it's depressing at times, to be honest. You make these videos and film yourself fishing, because that's what I do. I just film my fishing trip. I don't want to do any jumping around or dancing or oohs and ahs and all that. I just film my fishing day, and if you like, you like, don't you? If you watch it, you watch it. So I get plenty of people watch it, but I keep getting these claims, and it's annoying. Probably annoying for me because I don't understand it all, because I can't get into all that. Don't think Tom's too bothered. I think Tom takes it in his stride, you know, but me, it does my head in. So yeah, anyhow, we're filming on the GoPro. The last video on the GoPro was unless Tom's made it really good, it's a bit rubbish really, because it was filming, and I never knew this setting was on a GoPro. I thought a GoPro would film in 16.9, but no, it's got 4.3 on it, which, as all people my age will know, it's the old-fashioned TV screen. Now, why would you have a GoPro with a 4.3 screen filming in that format? Why would you have that in these day and age when you can't even get a 4.3 telly now, I don't think. So yeah, but we've sorted that now. It's now in 16.9. This should be all right. I am positive, I am upbeat, even though everybody is trying to grind me down. Work, YouTube, well, not necessarily YouTube, but the people that are within YouTube. And you just get ground down and spat out, don't you? But there, we're beating it. So excuse for the jolting. Yeah. So yeah. So I've got a little jobby, which you can. It's on a ball. You can adjust this, and you can spin it. So like, you can spin it. And the GoPro camera, I also bought a Manfrotto tripod. Now I've took the legs off the bottom because that had some extendable legs on. I've took them off, I haven't thrown them, I've still got them, and I've put some steel in there because I'll put this camera back on. The reason I bought that tripod is because my old tripod was just plastic and very light, and one of the issues with the camera was always that it was blowing over, and my old camera was very light. The GoPro is quite heavy, so it was top heavy on that tripod. So I decided, after spending the money on the GoPro and the batteries and everything else, that I would have to invest into a heavier tripod so the bloody thing don't fall over. These legs on this tripod literally can go 90 degrees. So whereas they are now at like 30 degrees, they can go out to 90 degrees. So even on a windy beach now, that camera shouldn't fall over, because my last camera died at Tunstall Beach, and a wave came in, hit the plastic tripod, fell over in the water, and it stopped working. So hence I had to buy a new camera. So right, now the windsock is on, so I'm now going to take you out in the wind to see what good it is, how good it is. Yeah, so anyhow, that's the Humber, and that's with my windsock on. So we'll have to see if it makes any difference with the windsock on for the audio. I hope it does. Anyhow, that's for me and you, Tom. Leave it in the video if you want. There's not a lot happening at the minute. So tide is in to there at the minute. You don't know if you can see it there. See the wind blowing across the water. It is blowing a bit of a gale. I might even actually put the van. Well, I've come over the side now. Am I getting the sky in on that? Yeah, I reckon I could go up a touch there. Yeah, so I've come over. It's not very windy down here. I've still got the windsock on the camera. I'll leave it on now. I've got a rod up top in the rod rest ready to get ready for when I go back up. I've had first cast out, bit of squid on. Oh, my bait is still frozen. Should have got it out, let it defrost, but I haven't. A lot of people fish in the bay when the tide is at where it is now, and what they tend to do is they get snagged up all the time. So I come over so that I don't get snagged up, and then as the tide comes in, I then go up in the bay to fish the bay. So yeah, it's been a long while since I've done a video. It's been nearly a month, in fact. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel as though I want to fish today. I didn't in the Sutton on Sea video. I didn't want to fish at all. Yeah, but I've got a few things to sort out in life, and it's always best to be in control, isn't it? Because then you don't get no grief, do you? So that's something that I'm going to have to look into. I'm 90% there, it's just the other 10%. But today, getting back onto that rather than getting myself all down in the dumps, I've got 3 wraps of black lug. I've got a wrap of oiled black lug. I've got squid, mussel. I've got some peeler crab, and I've got some bluey as well. So hopefully I'll catch something with that. Over here somewhere, I'm going to do a session across there. I'm not going to tell you where for obvious reasons, because I ain't done it yet. But I've been told about a mark over there in Kilnsea, and I'm going to fish that. But while I was looking for that mark, I found another place that I thought, wow, I want to fish this. So that's the first one I'm going to fish. Now, we've got a lockdown on Thursday, so I don't know whether to do it before then, and then during lockdown you're still allowed to fish apparently at the minute. So I'll just probably fish Humber, because last week 2 huge codling pulled out of this water, and Lincolnshire coast. So we'll see what's about, and at least I'm still sticking in my own county. Still an hour's drive plus, probably don't matter. Well, it's certainly a shorter drive than it is going to the Alderness coast. But what a time for to bring in another lockdown. I know nothing's ever, it's always sod's law, isn't it? I know it's never the right time, is it? But the bloody codling are coming in, and then Boris goes out and shuts us down again, or is partial shutdown. It's not a lockdown like before, is it? It's a lockdown with a little bit of freedom. It's weird. I can work doing my job, property maintenance, and I can go wherever I like as long as the client customer wants me to come in the house, and it's not a problem, but there's other restrictions. It's weird, isn't it? I literally think where I'm going to fish, I've got 2 new marks to fish, which I'm going to obviously fish and put it on film. I literally think it's just over there. Yeah, it's probably over there. If I had a scope, I'd be able to have a look, wouldn't I? I'm also going to do some lives, I think, and just see how they go. If people don't want to watch me rabbling on, then obviously they won't tune in, will they? But if they want to, well, I'm going to go live anyhow. Sod it. Everybody seems to be streaming live nowadays because it's easy, easier than making a video. And that's their choice, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm gonna Tom does all my editing, and it's a lot of work for him to edit my fishing video, and for me to then do some extra videos working in the shed on fishing gear, it would be even more work for him. So bless him. I'm gonna do some lives, and I'm gonna do some of my rods up and just have the camera. I've got a tripod for it, and if you want to watch that, you can watch it. Ask me what you like, I'll talk to you. I ain't bothered. I'll talk to anybody, me, and as long as it's not too personal of a question, then I'll answer it. I ain't bothered. I shan't be swearing. I shan't be going on about how poor I am. I'll just do some work, have the camera there, and if people want to watch and comment, then they can. They might find it interesting, mightn't they? Well, I'll find it interesting, because I haven't done it before, so it's something new, isn't it? So yeah. That, don't you, when it stops raining? stop raining now. Bring it back down. Out further. Right, well, got black lug and squid on that now. Now my black lug is defrosted. And I'm going to risk it by leaving this rod down here and taking all my gear up and setting the next rod up. And then I'm going to get some food on, come down and get this rod. got nothing on that, I'm gonna switch the camera off, eat my pot noodle, bait up, and get it cast out again, because I'm hungry. A little bit of seaweed, but nothing major. I didn't cast that out so far that time. We cast that out quite a way last time. This time it's not so far out. So we'll keep changing the distances. It's got squid and black lug cocktail on. All nicely and neat. Bait elasticed up. It's not all like a section here in test irons. It's all nice and neat. It's just difficult to see a bite. But if I get a bite, the hooks are sharp, so it should hook itself. Just have to wait and see, won't we? So I think this is the first time that I've what's going on now? First time that I've actually fished this river. Well, it might be the second time. Anyhow, I'll get to the point. Anyhow, this is one of the only times that I've actually casted out into this river and the weight don't get swept away. The water is like a mill pond. I presume this wind that's blowing that way, am getting you chilly, is counteracting the waves. So it is like a mill pond. You can see all on the water where the wind is actually blowing onto the sea. Time is 7:15. So the tide is now going out very shortly, maybe in the next 5 minutes. But yeah, it's easy fishing, as in holding bottom, which is unusual for the Humber. But there's no bites. Now, like I said earlier, there was a couple of good cod caught here last week. £6.5, 2 of them. And now I know you're not going to get them all the time, but if there was plenty of fish in our waters and it's not all rocked by them super trawlers going up and down our coast, and I ain't just blaming the super trawlers that take out 250 tons of fish a day, yeah, but if there was plenty of fish in the water, you'd think everybody would be pulling out a fish occasionally, wouldn't you? And you wouldn't just be waiting for that one chance when a couple of cod or 3 cod or 1 cod just comes swimming by on his holidays and thinks, oh, something there I can eat, and you catch it. You would think that there would be an abundance of codling out there, wouldn't you? Perhaps they're only just starting to come in, but there was plenty of smoothhounds caught, but every time I spoke to locals on the Lincolnshire coast, they said they were few and far between. You could have a session one night and catch 3 or 4, or you might have 4 sessions where you don't catch 1. So what has happened to our fish? That's what I'd like to know. I haven't even had a whiting. Makes me laugh, you know. There's a lot of other videos that I watch on YouTube where people moan about whiting and dogfish, and that's all down to them if they want to moan about catching whiting and dogfish, or eels, snotty eels, you name it, whatever people don't like to catch. If they want to moan about it, they can moan about it. But perhaps they ought to come fishing with me, because they'd never catch a whiting. They'll never catch a dogfish with me. I don't think they'd catch anything else either. There's plenty of codling coming out. There's codling coming out of this river now. There's codling coming out in the Holderness coast, Yorkshire, that way. Don't seem to be the quantities that are coming out in other places in the country. I mean, the northeast is pretty hot, I think, for codling. Northwest, if you go out fishing, I think that's certainly a good place to catch a fish. And obviously down south they're even catching codling down there, all sorts of fish, rays. Certainly catching plenty of whiting. But then there's loads of whiting being caught on the Lincolnshire coast. I've got some friends that go fishing on the Lincolnshire coast and they're pulling out whiting. Perhaps I should have gone to the Lincolnshire coast, so I could have caught some whiting. That ain't what I'm here for, is it? I want to catch codling. But I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to catch whiting all night long. I don't think I'd put them all on camera and say I've caught 250 whiting, epic session. Don't think I'd do that. I think I'd show a few of them, the bigger ones, and I'd keep you updated with what I've caught. But I wouldn't go on and on about it, because I mean there's only so many fish, even if you was to pull in ray after ray after ray. But you'd think there'd be something, wouldn't you, on the night I picked to go fishing. Yeah, so if anybody gets fed up catching whiting and dogfish, then strike up with me and come fishing with me. You'll not catch any if I'm with you. It's supposed to be less wind tomorrow, and I probably should have come fishing tomorrow. And do you know what? I might actually go fishing tomorrow as well. Now I know you can carry on fishing through this new shutdown of the country. Oh, that is cold. I think it's time for thermals. So I might go fishing tomorrow. I think I might try East Holton. Hardcore fisherman, he fishes over that way at Hull, and he caught a codling a week or so ago, and as he was pulling it in, it came off the hook, and he would, to say the least, he was a little bit disappointed, and rightly so. But they're certainly in this water. They've been caught here, I believe. They've been caught at Hull and lost, but they're here. But they just can't be in huge, great big shoals. I mean, that's what you would think, wouldn't you? Danny Shore Fishing, because he's changed his name now. It's called Danny's Shore Fishing. Anyhow, that's what it's called. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I noticed, I went on there, the wife said Danny's gone over 100, so he's gone over 100 subscribers now, so he was at 106 yesterday, so congratulations, Danny. And that video that you said weren't very good is doing pretty good as well, isn't it, Danny? Like I said, you'll be surprised. So yeah, go along to Danny's Shore Fishing and subscribe to him, watch it, like it, subscribe, ring the bell, give him a bit of support because he deserves it. And congratulations, Danny, today, because you're at 108 subscribers, so you're going up, you're definitely going up. And Hardcore Fisherman, congratulations to you, mate. I think you're at 126 now subscribers. So even, it seems as though as soon as you get over 100 it starts going up a little bit quicker, doesn't it? But believe you me, when it gets up a lot higher, it then suddenly slows down. So that's the joy of YouTube. But yeah, go check out Hardcore Fisherman and watch his videos. If you like them, subscribe, give him a helping hand. So that's Danny Shore Fishing and Hardcore Fisherman. Everybody needs support, don't they? And if you like fishing, you should support, subscribe. It's all free. If you want to subscribe to my channel, if you've got this far and you're listening to me rabbit on now, please subscribe. But only subscribe if you want to subscribe. And ring the bell and all that. But I don't think I'm going to be going on and on about subscribing. I think for my channel anyhow, I think if you watch it and you like it, subscribe. You know, I've looked at some of mine and it seems as though you're begging a bit, innit? And I don't like doing that. And yeah, I'm going down on one again, aren't I? Anyhow, if you like my channel, subscribe. If you don't. What I will say though is thank you to all that have subscribed to me. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. That does mean a lot to me. So thank you to all that have subscribed in the past few weeks, months, and from day zero when I started this channel. Thank you very much to all of you for the support you've shown to the channel. Thanks a lot. So what's happened now is the tide's gone out, and if I was in bay 28 I'd have been able to get them in. It's a bit shallower here, and they'll still be able to fish up there for probably another half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. But me, I've now got both rigs hooked up on the rocks below, so I've now got to go over the wall, walk around and go down to retrieve my gear because I can't get it up. It's all hooked. I've got one of my weights caught in one, and I've got hooks caught in the other rig in the rock. So I shall jump over there, and then I shall come back and see you later, I would guess. But I ain't going anywhere yet. I'm gonna jump over there and get my gear. I'll put my gloves on as well. So if I don't come back, I fell in the Humber, and I'll be heading out towards Spurn Point. By the time I get to Spurn Point, I'd say I'll be dead. But we have to do these things because we can't lose a weight, can we? Right, let me stop this. Well, I'm back and I didn't die, so all looking up. It started to rain. Well, that's that done. Well, let's put you in here. This tripod is absolutely brilliant. I had to buy another tripod because I had to buy another tripod because well, just because. Now I've said why, because it's GoPro's a lot heavier. And it's alright when you got a £30 camera, and as good as that camera was, £30 camera, and yeah, it's alright having a £30 camera on a £6.99 plastic tripod, because they go together, don't they? But when you got a £200 bloody GoPro and it's top heavy, you need a better tripod. See, the only problem is when you start off filming, and like I say, I started off with an 8-man camera, A77, absolutely brilliant, really good camera. But then I bought 2 more and they didn't work, so I sent them back and had problems, or else I'd still have the 8-man 77, the A77. I did get a A79, but Tom never liked the volume on the recording. It was very low, so never didn't use that, so that was a waste. But then when you upgrade to a GoPro, and it does take a while to get used to using a GoPro, you then have to upgrade everything, your new batteries, and you have to get a better tripod. And I've got this tripod, bought it off eBay, and I've modified it so I've got 4 inches of steel in each leg, and I bought some rubber caps for feet which fit over the tube perfect. It's 25mm OD tube, and I've wrapped the steel up inside and taped so it don't go rusty. So yeah, it just gives even more weight at the bottom so this won't blow over. Plus you can spread the legs out, so I shouldn't have any more problems, because when you spend money on a camera you don't want it to get damaged, do you? Because if it gets damaged, you got to buy another one, ain't you? I got the GoPro Hero 7, and the reason I got that is because it was £100 cheaper than a GoPro Hero 8, and there weren't a lot of difference either. Now, somebody might say, oh, there's a lot of difference, but not for what I do. I rock up, set my gear out, and just film myself fishing. I aren't jumping around on surfboards, skateboards, or anything else, or paragliding, am I? I'm just fishing. So I think the camera is brilliant. Right. So, not a good day for fishing for Verns, was it? Nice to be out. Yeah. Nice to be out fishing. I wouldn't say I forgot all my troubles, but once my troubles are sorted out, I should be alright. It's blowing a gale. Absolutely blowing a gale. Blowing a hoolie. If you got this far, thank you very much. Like I say, I'm not gonna go bloody hell. Look how thin that rod is, and the wind's taking it out of my hands. I think what I'm gonna say from now on is subscribe if you like. Subscribe if you like the videos, and ring a bell and leave a comment. I'm not going to keep going on about please subscribe and it's been tough, and I ain't doing that. But what I will always do, I always acknowledge the people that actually subscribe to me, because it means a lot. But yeah, that's what I shall do from now on, I think. Probably have to think about it when I get home. Perhaps it's this wind that's turned the fish off. Either that or that super trawler's down our neck of the woods again. Think the fish would come in this river, don't you? For protection. Because I don't ever see any fishing boats out there raping our seas of our fish. So you think they'd all come in this river, wouldn't you? For protection. So that handle. Yeah, it's been a nice session. I've had the moon. Things will get better soon. I'll be happy again. Well, as happy as I get. Sorry about that. As happy as I get. Not the happiest person in the world. I think I had my happy years. I think my happy years were when I was a teenager, into my 20s. I then think to myself, you've had children. You've lived your life when you was young, enjoyed yourself. You've had children. which is what you put on planet to have, you get married, have children, and then after that you're ready for scrap heap, aren't you? You've done everything that you was put on this earth to do, and the only other thing you make happy is some person that wants every pound of flesh out of you for tuppence halfpenny an hour. So I think by the time you've lived your life when you're young, got married, had your kids, you're ready for the bloody slab, aren't you, really? You've done everything you've been put on the planet for. I don't know if I've told you before, but I'm going to tell you anyhow, because I'm just in the right frame of mind for it. Bait elastic. Yes, you need it, because it helps you present a bait nice and neat. But by God, I bloody hate it. Absolutely hate it. Bloody stuff. Seems to be harder to get off your hook than it is to keep your bait on, if that makes sense. Pain in the ass. Right, that's that done, that's that done, that's that done. Right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers, you're all brilliant. I'm frozen, wind's cutting through me, forgot my thermals, moon's up there, look. See that? Bloody lovely. And that's it, me done. They've all finished down there in my bay, 28 and 27. They could have still been fishing, I think. Yeah, tide's gone right out now, look. So now, if you was carrying on fishing here in this wind, if you're mental, you'd now jump over the side, go down there, set up down there with your tripod and fish out there. And you could carry on fishing for another hour, 2 hours. Well, at least another hour and a half. But that I ain't. I'm now off. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch the next one after this one. Oh. And yeah, I might be out tomorrow yet, but it all depends on the wind. I'm going to go out tomorrow if it's not windy. See you later, and remember, be happy. Blowing a hoolie.